What's up, this is Undead Rat giving you literally a walkthrough guide for the mission Halo. To start, instead of taking the bridge to our left here, we're going to run up and do a grenade jump up this cliffside here to despawn all the enemies. So just make sure you follow the exact path I'm going. You're going to see this rock right in front of us. We're going to jump on top of this rock here, and then we're going to jump on this little edge right here. We're going to line ourselves up with this dark spot here at the end of the edge, and then do a grenade jump. Make sure you hold down crouch at the end of that jump, and then you will simply just do a simple grenade jump up here. This despawns all the enemies in this section. You can simply run just all the way to the next section here where the spirit lands all the enemies. So from here on out, from a distance, you're going to want to take out the grunts and two elites to our right here. Best way to start with that is literally just throw a grenade into the pile of grunts and hoping you kill one of them. So the hardest part here is going to be trying to get a plasma weapon to try to kill the elites here. So just kind of stay up on top of this rock. Best place to stay a little bit. The elites push you, use your AR, just sort of just slaughter them down, take down their shields just like that, maybe throw a little bit more grenades, and then just slowly but surely take them out. As long as you're around this rock here, they really can't do much, and you're pretty safe. But if you can get a plasma weapon, obviously try to get one, but if you can't, just make sure your AR is loaded, and then your Marines on the other side of the structure will help you at least take care of some of that damage for you, and take some of that aggro off them as well. As you see here, I grab a plasma rifle just to finish that elite off, and then we're good for this next section here where we need to defend the Marines. Go ahead and find a plasma pistol and plasma grenades because we're definitely going to need it for this next section. Go ahead and walk up to the top of the structure here to get more ammo for your pistol and more frag grenades as well. There is also health kits up here if need be, but you might need them, you might not. There's two just in case. Anyway, to start the next section here, we're going to find the Marine that wants to talk to you, who's just kind of just running around. That dude right there. We're going to jump down and hold down crouch to make sure we don't take any damage at the end there. The moment that Marine talks to you, the next spirit is going to spawn. The easiest way to deal with these spirits that are spawning now is to get right underneath them. Funny enough, the best way to deal with this is to legitimately just be right there the moment they land. For some reason, it's easy. So when the spirit's landing, we're going to go ahead, switch to plasma grenades, and we're going to get ready to stick the elites before they come out. We're going to stick one elite, and we're going to plasma the other. We're going to stick that one there. We're going to plasma this guy right here. If he does not die from that explosion with that other elite, we're going to just finish him off with the pistol here. Switch to our frags, and then we're kind of just going to frag the grunts and jackals here as well. Fortunately, we have Sergeant Johnson to our left because he was trying to talk to us earlier after that first Marine, but he's going to die to some grunts. Don't worry, he'll come back. He always does. We're going to finish off the jackals here, just in case. Marines might be able to get him, but just so he doesn't, annoy us earlier or next with this next spirit coming out, we're going to just kind of take him out from a distance here. You basically want to be here every single time a spirit lands. You want to beat the spirits to the landing point to get ready to stick the other elites. If the spirit doesn't land immediately like this, it's because they're too close. Just back up a little bit, and then he'll start landing. The moment he starts landing, run up to it. Make sure you stick another elite, and then plasma pistol the other one, just like that. Usually both die. If they don't, like I said, use your pistol to finish it off. And then from here on out, if you have any more frags, you can just kind of frag the other side there where the grunts are. If not, just, take them out with your pistol. Not that bad. Unless you're like me and just kind of getting clobbered by these grunts and the spirit up top. Make sure you're always grabbing a new plasma pistol as well, because you never know when you're going to need a new one. And make sure you're always walking over the bodies of the enemies you kill to make sure you keep grabbing more plasma grenades. So once that site's all nice and taken care of, we're just going to run back here, back to where we first came to the structure here, and it's going to be a third spirit. Now, the elites always drop down on the left sides of the spirit here. So every location I'm going to, the elites will always spawn in. So the first one is spawned on the left side, the second one is spawned on the left side, and this third one that's spawning on the left side. Always go to the left of the spirits. The elites will always be there. Once he opens the hatch there, we're going to throw our plasma grenade. We're going to plasmatize that one. We're going to finish him off with a pistol, and then on the other side, it's just going to be more grunts. And this is the last spirit you can actually make it to, because the other two spirits that drop are going to drop in the same locations as the first and second one, but they will be spawning way too fast for you to ever run there. But from here on out, you can just take them out from a distance and really just be fine. If you want, if you're really good at throwing grenades, you can throw some premature grenades, try to get them right as they land, so the moment they land and get out, they just sort of explode and die, and that's a lot faster. As you can see, I tried doing that here, but an invisible tree or invisible wall from the tree got me there, and I throw it on top of the spirit as well. That's all fine and dandy, though. We're just going to take care of some of the grunts. Like I said, always spawns on the left side is Spirit, so they're the two elites that spawn on the left side. We're just going to take them out with the Plasma Pistol, noob combo, just classic. You know, sit behind this tree for cover, just slowly but surely take them out. And you know about the Plasma Pistol is that even if your reticle's not red, as long as you're looking at an elite, most likely a Plasma Pistol will still track to the elite, unless it's way too far away, but that's very rare that doesn't happen. You know, if you gotta reload your pistol, like I said in the first episode, do a backpack reload and use your Plasma Pistol just to keep going. You never really want to stop shooting in this game, otherwise you're dead. Think of it I kind of treat this game almost like Doom, where just don't stop moving and don't stop shooting, otherwise you're usually just dead in this game. We're going to grab another Plasma Pistol here because I'm almost out of ammo for it, and then we're just going to clean up the rest of the enemies here, which the last spirit that drops should usually only be just grunts and jackals, which are not that big of a deal. Especially jackals. Jackals do suck in Halo 1, but a lot of people need to realize that you can just shoot a Plasma Pistol shot at it, and then it will immediately take out their shields, whether it be a blue shield or a yellow shield, or I'm sorry, orange shield in this case. It will always one-shot the shield, and then let that be that. Now from here, we're going to go back up, grab some more pistol ammo and some more health, and that one extra grenade I did not grab for some reason. And then from here on out, we're going to get to the classic, this cave is not a natural formation section, which is the best section ever. If this is not in the Halo 1 remake, at time of recording, the Halo 1 remake is not out yet. So if this is not in the Halo 1 remake, I'm going to be livid. I'm going to just say it right now. But from here on out, you guys should know where to go. Just follow the simple path forward until you get to the next section where you're inside the giant, you know, quote, cave that isn't a natural formation, where there's a bunch of elites and grunts here. So we're just going to speed it up. There's the classic line right there. She said it, Paul champions. And then we're just going to slowly drive, not really slowly. These tires in a Warthog made out of like Barbie plastic or something like that. Anyways, once you reach this part here, we're gonna try to run them over. If you can't run out any enemies over, that's fine. You don't really need to kill a single enemy here. There's only a couple enemies you need to kill with your grenades. So we're gonna park the car right here on the side here, and we're gonna use it to jump up and do a crouch jump up here to get up here. We're gonna look this way and throw a couple grenades because there is two elites over there, and us throwing grenades make sure that they die and they don't, you know, affect us hitting that button. Also, don't fall there. I have fallen there numerous times, and it's never fun. So, once you jump up there using the Warthog, hit the button, throw those grenades, you can just, you know, continue through the level like normal. Just, we're going to go all the way forward, and we're going to keep going forward, and we're not going to stop going forward until we see a drop pod. Once we see the first drop pod here, which is literally just straight ahead on the other side of the river here, there's going to be a sniper rifle here. We're going to get out and actually grab that sniper because the Halo 1 sniper, unlike the Halo Reach sniper in the Legendary, is actually really, really good. And also, there is more pistol ammo here if need be. So we're going to backpack reload it because I am so used to backpack reloading snipers and guns in this game in general. And then there's 3 parts we have to do here. We're going to do this first part first, but we're going to come back here and I'll explain why in a second. So, with these 3 structures where you need to go find the Marines and protect them, we're not going to protect them at all. What we're going to do is we're just going to kill them. Before we can do that, we're just going to take out all the elites here with the sniper rifle. Our poor Marine there died to some jackals because he sucks at his job. It sucks to suck, I guess. We're just going to slowly but surely take out the elites and grunts with a sniper rifle from a distance, and then when we feel more comfortable, we're just going to move in with a pistol. So, key things to know about this part of the level. If you go in and you kill all the Marines, the Marines will always turn on you, obviously because you're killing them. But once you kill them, you don't actually have to deal with extra waves of enemies or anything like that. You can immediately just go on to the next structure. Now, if Cortana does not say all the Marines are dead for this first section, that is fine. If anything, run back out to your Warthog and go to another section, and we're just going to do a loop around here. You're going to see what I mean here soon. As you can see, all my Marines are dying. I'm not purposely killing these Marines specifically, because if I were to kill these Marines, the other 2 groups of Marines I need to go save will immediately be mad and turn on me. And one of them's got a sniper rifle. And, not fun to deal with. So basically what we're going to do is going to wait for all the Marines to die here. I'm going to finish off this one because you don't want to die. As you can clearly see, Cortana is not saying anything to me right now. And because she's not saying anything to me, this is kind of like a little soft lock situation here, where it just doesn't want to progress with this next part here. So we're simply just going to leave. That's it. We're just going to leave this section. We're going to do the 2 other sections first, and then we're going to come back. And the moment you come back, all you got to do is kill the rest of the enemies, and then the mission will end. If this ever happens to you. But usually, when all the Marines are dead, Cortana will say something like, oh, we couldn't save them, you know, let's go try to find the other Marines or something like that. But for some reason, sometimes this happens. I believe it happens because you don't actually push in fast enough, or you don't push in at all, and it doesn't trigger that response from Cortana saying they're the Marines. So if that ever happens to you, like it happened to me on this playthrough, that's fine. We're just going to simply run back out. We're going to get in our Warthog, and we're going to do the other 2 sections first. Because most likely, when you find the other 2 Marines, groups of Marines, these Marines will trigger the Cortana response every single time. You need Cortana to say something before you can continue. Otherwise, you won't hit the proper load zones the game is requiring you to, and you're going to soft lock it. And if that happens, just leave the area and come back eventually. But here, you'll see what I mean by Cortana says we couldn't save them. So with this next section here, we're going to just run up all the way to where this Marine here is. There is a dead Marine with sniper rifle ammo here. So if you've been using a sniper rifle, I prefer you pick that up first before you kill all the Marines. We want to pick up the 8 rounds here. And then we're just going to use our pistol just to finish off the Marines. 1-shot headshot for all the Marines is not really that hard. 1, 2, and 3. Just like that. And then Cortana's going to say how we couldn't save them. See, no survivors. That's what you want to see in the first section there. If you don't see that, like I said, leave, do the other 2 sections, and then come back. So now that there's no more survivors, we can freely leave this place. We don't have to defend it from enemies or anything like that. We can just go on to the next section here, which is the rock section. Now, preferably, I kind of prefer you doing the rock section first in terms of killing the Marines, because this is probably the deadliest part of doing this, because one Marine in this section has a sniper rifle. And that sniper rifle can 2-shot you. And this game being with 60 tick rate instead of 30 tick rate like the OG, it can hurt a lot. He can also fire very quickly. So it can be very, very scary. You're about to see me go from full health to no health with 1 shot from this Marine here, and it's going to be pretty funny and make my butthole pucker. So we're going to park our car right here. You can park it closer, but my stupid idiot brain didn't realize I can bring it closer for some reason. I don't know why, but it's whatever. There's going to be, like, I think 2, 3 Marines on top of, like, the rock here, the rock formation, the symbol rock. And then there's going to be 1 Marine down where they're fighting the Covenant. As you can see, that guy immediately just took out all my health immediately. Won a little sniper battle, 1v1 me Rust, but I'm just clearly the better sniper. I've been playing more Modern Warfare 2 than him, apparently. So we're going to go up here. We're going to finish off the rest of the 2 Marines up here. And there's going to be 1 more Marine at the bottom. Also, again, if you've been using a sniper rifle more, obviously, the Marine you just killed, you can get more sniper ammo for. But we're just going to kind of either let this guy die to grunt, or we're going to kill him with a grenade here. He's going to die to grunt because my game's atrocious. There's Cortana giving us the all clear, saying they're all dead. We didn't save them. And then we're going to run back to our hog before these... The Covenant over here spawn and then ruin my time of getting back in my vehicle. So we're going to get into our car. If you want to splatter the elites, you can. Just make sure you don't hit a tree on the way out. Otherwise, they will kind of just wreck you. But then again, Halo 1, when you're in a vehicle, it does a pretty good job of giving you like a lot of bullet resist. So it don't really matter. Anyways, after we've got the all clear from Cortana saying they're all dead, we're actually going to rotate all the way back around, and we're going to go to that first place that we went to. And that's where we're going to exfil from. And then all we have to do in this first place now is simply just kill all the enemies, and then that will be the end of the level. The easiest way to do that is to actually go back downstairs where those first couple Marines were, and then just slowly but surely pick off all the elites and grunts. And it's very easy to do because you can actually funnel them in one way, and they will all just keep coming to you from that spot there, and you can just sort of pick them off one by one, especially with all the grenades and plasma grenades we have. So if the Cortana did give you the all clear from this first section coming here, you're going to be fighting in that rock structure, which that rock structure is actually very easy to defend from, because you can sit on the very top rock with a sniper rifle and slowly just pick them off with the sniper rifle one by one until they're all dead. Or what you can do is you can actually get in the Warhawk and just splatter all of them. It's also very safe to do that as well, and a lot faster if you're kind of looking for speed here. But if you're looking for safety, you can also just sit in the back and use a sniper rifle. So from here on out, we're just gonna clear the rest of the grunts here and enemies here. We're gonna aggro a little bit, and then we're gonna run back in here. This way, all the grunts and elites and all jackals and all that stuff, they're gonna funnel right to the structure here. You can either throw them off the cliff using your grenades, or you can just sit back here and just watch them funnel in. Now, as you're gonna see here in a second, that I'm a little bit of a pucker factor here because this elite's gonna rush me, and then 2 more elites are going to rush me into here. We're gonna get a grunt running in here just like that, and I also run out of grenades, so that's a little iffy jiffy right there, but it's fine. I make it through this, as you can clearly tell, because you know, this video is uploaded. So we're gonna have an elite rush us here. We're gonna just hip fire the sniper rifle because I'm panicking. Reload the sniper rifle here, and then this elite's gonna follow me down. I'm gonna miss because I'm the greatest misser in the entire world, I guess. We're gonna take out this last elite here, just like that, just sitting there waiting for us to take him out cartel style, and then that's gonna be that. But like I said, if you kill the Marines here, Cortana doesn't say anything. Go deal with the other 2 Marines, and then come back, and then all you gotta do now is simply just kill the last grunt. Now, if Cortana still does not say anything, like I do here, just walk back down, and then she should probably say something at this point. And if she doesn't, keep going back and forth into the section until she does. You basically just need to make Cortana say something, like, where are you going? You gotta defend the location or whatever the hell. Basically, just make sure you take out all the enemies here, and once you take out the last enemy, as you just saw I did with that grunt, just say that's the last of them, and then that will be the end of the mission. This mission is not hard at all. It is actually a pretty safe mission. The hardest part probably is the Covenant dropship part, because just angling and getting those grenades. Sticking the elites when they come out of the dropship is actually a lot harder than people realize, because the first dropship is very easy to stick the elites. The second dropship is not easy at all because you underestimate how high the elites are when they come out of it. But, you know, it is what it is. So practice makes perfect, right? But yeah, that's the mission Halo, and I love you all. Kisses.